the fight, little shorties now iller. Scartown City got a 40 cal killer. There's more than fell when the gun smacks your teeth. Glum butt cause you wore the wrong handkerchief. The rank at least, top shot us striving for more wreck. Niggas ring your bell, make you die on your doorsteps. Toronto's hot and it's gonna get lava. Auto control just like a reckless driver. Better dodge and swerve before you wind up on the curb. We got cop killers here that will shatter your nerves. Click, click, clap, don't get caught up in the crossfire. Black market haven with the unknown supplier. You name the name and the streets already got it. Niggas out here pushing guns like it's Prada.
BeastMode Halloween Havoc! Everybody make some fucking noise! BeastMode! I am your host Chris K, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Johnny Jibs. That's JONNY JIBBZ. You can follow us on YouTube at www.youtube.com/BeastModeBattles. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment. You can also follow us on www.youtube.com/BeastModeBattlesGold. And don't forget to rate and subscribe to that as well. Co-host.
TDG, the motherfucking champion. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. She's possessed. Where are the co-host?
What's up? It's Mystique here today. Beast mode, all that happy joy. Halloween. I'm possessed.
You already know. Yo, we got a crazy battle about to pop off. No further ado, gentlemen, to my left, introduce yourself.
JAE CYPHE, TOS, nigga. Respect by the respect that he be coming soon. Beast mode, bitch.
And battler to my right, introduce yourself.
Hey yo, it's Just Cyphe, SDC.
Okay, yo, we flipped a coin. JAE CYPHE won. He decided that Cyphe was gonna go first. So when Cyphe's ready, it's on Cyphe.
Alright, yo, listen. So this is Cyphe versus JAE CYPHE. But homie, he should know his lane. Cause after this match, ain't nobody gonna quote his name, and it makes sense. Since I already smoked this J, and I ain't gonna take the L whenever you throw a roach this way. But fuck feelings, I'ma blaze it up till I'm done ripping. Jay's a bitch, he only feels safe enough if there's thugs with him. Says the gun spitting, tripping, claiming he's some villain, but I don't think JD, cause he ain't raised it up in the slum village. See, I invest in passion. You waste the time it takes to embrace it. He spits fake shit. You need to get a grip if you thinking Jay slick. He disrespected my name in a pathetic attempt to degrade it. So if they saying Cyphe got worn down and gave up, well that's just something jaded. And I heard your crew got some tracks, and y'all act like it's a revolutionary plan, but there ain't no truth in what you do. It's an illusionary scam, like I make his bitch take the dome until his boo can barely stand, producing more hormones than his pituitary gland. So call me Cupid with a bow and arrow, cause my tip's got a broad head. Nah, even your bitch call me Cupid with a bow and arrow, cause this tip's for that broad's head. Fuck it, I brought lead. Check under the bed if you got bread. After I butter your toast, said I'ma leave your top spread. And for this next scheme, it's the role of teacher that I emulate. If this Mark want the heat, think degrees, he'll get centigrade. And truth is, your writing isn't breakthrough, so I wouldn't call you penetrate. It seems it's in my genes to be earnest. That's the Hemingway. So go ahead. Tell them what that tech could do. That's what they expect from you. Guess I don't have to give it my all to get the best of you.
Time? That's round one on Cyphe. Everybody make some fucking noise! Round one on JAE CYPHE when he's ready. Y'all guys back at the bar, hold it down.
Y'all ain't ready? Yeah. Alright. Cyphe versus Cyphe. What's the difference? This nigga in the kitchen, bending over in front of J.O. when it's time to take his cookies out. I'm on the block, pushing dope, serving niggas when the crooks is out. You in the crib, peeking out the curtains, 911 on speed dial, looking out. My connect hit me for that work, I tell him good looking out. Your first battle, you was choking, nearly tooken out. My first battle, I killed Heartless so bad they couldn't put that footage out. Facts. Nigga, you fell for the setup. Now you being played. This shotgun can rip a runway. This a body on display. Facts. See, we only battling because we got the same name. But I'm gonna show you why you should have stayed the fuck in your lane. So, let's play a little game. It just so happens I know two other rappers with the same name. So how about you be Young Casper, and I'll be Casper TDG. Huh? You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we both got the same name, but the difference is mine whole way. Talk to me.
Talk to that boy.
Keep going.
Go on.
Get that, you.
Yo, these are your last moments of life. You better hold and cherish it. You don't want to go out in a moment that's so embarrassing. TOS, wherever we at, we are hold and carry it. That metal poke out at will, that's a Roman chariot. Nigga.
Let me do that.
You know what? Okay.
Time, that's round 1 on JAE CYPHE. Everybody make some fucking noise for that.
Beast mode!
Round 2 on CYPHE when it's ready.
Yo, I'll be honest, listening to you spit is straight misery. Shit, either your brain never developed or you were trained to retain infancy. I'm in a different league. You aren't even game to play in the street. All I'm saying is I rap on point and I can tell this J is in G. So stop dissing me. Get rocked physically and put in a box. Literally, I'm not kidding. You could talk shit and get stomped instantly. I got all my dogs with me. Can't you see that I brought infantry? So show hostility and get floored when you're mocked viciously. I got this on lock lyrically, cause I consistently drop imagery. You probably walk along the block and stop to talk to the cops. Willingly, you're whack as fuck. Don't be acting up in my proximity. And if you gassing them up, I'll shut your system down like toxicity. Cause I heard Poppy wanna see the sunflower. But Dog would be lazy with whack penmanship. He left a print on your route for all the days he been backpedaling, and he forced you and Shane Mack to make tracks. Man, that motherfucker's a problem. It must be hard for you two to rap platoon, your butt is appalling. But I don't need to expose your clique, y'all ain't even close to sick. I just wrote this shit to tell you you're supposed to quit. And if you go against me, I'll consider you a poser shit. Cause you ain't got the drive or nothing to show for it. I load the clip, spot you on the block and drop on your flank. With metal arms big enough to body a tank. But I don't shoot to kill, I'm moving close, I got me a shank. Graze your throat and make you choke cause you were drawing a blank.
Let's go. Time? That's round 2 on CYPHE. Everybody make some fucking noise!
Beast mode!
Round 2 on JAE CYPHE when he's ready.
Yo,
Turn up. Let's go, cuz.
Yo, talk to that, you.
Turn up.
you try and smoke this J, you get hit. Direct to the lungs. Needed to the back of his dome, push his head to the front. Nigga, you knew this battle was suicide. Carbon fist deep, you get the lead from the jump. Yeah, this was suicide. You've been dead from the jump. Right about now, you wishing you could abort mission. This poor soul, I let something hot rip through his torso. Sky dumb but the foreclosed.
Keep going.
You're a bitch ass nigga.
Word.
His mother, a whore. But fuck the dress code at the door though. Once that 4-4 shown, I bet he get the message when I start pressing that metal that's Morse code. I ain't gotta say shit. I got a team of bosses. You best proceed with caution. SDC, I give you each a coffin. I'm like Steven when I roll up with that Hawking. What that mean? My machine do the talking.
Talk to
We
me.
bought that life.
Done?
Time, that's round 2 on JAE CYPHE. Everybody make some fucking noise!
Beast mode!
Round 3 on CYPHE when he's ready. Let's go.
Listen, I consider you a mockery, cause you aren't giving them true facts, yo. I mean, we both got bars, but the difference is you lack soul, and honestly, Jay, you ain't spitting a smooth rap flow, so you can say he took Coloss to me when I rip him a new asshole, cause he played out gun lines. That's really all you have to offer. This ain't your land to conquer, I'm on a path of honor. With rhymes this fat, I ain't even gotta blast the chopper. These rounds can make you dance. Zappin' Roger, I put my life into this rap shit. You don't know what I've been through. I grew up making quick moves, it ain't too tough to predict you. You got that Mac with you, and didn't think I'd become an equipped too. Shit, even Chris said it would be Pharaoh, but he gypped you. Cause my flow can blow you away. His couldn't pass as a Zephyr, and I got this pneumatic now. Watch me dismantle his efforts. It ain't no trouble to gauge your level. This battle's a measure. P.S. I don't think that he can handle the pressure. Cause you got killed by suspense. You got killed by suspense. Spitting like a bitch all nervously. You dropped the worst chemistry bars, so that's what I'm about to flip on perfectly. I'm on your block with the metal. He's getting ripped on certainly. Send him to space and bury him in a Krypton Mercury. You can literally eat a rapper, but he don't want to put the carb on. So he'll just stand there and release gas until you are gone. And I wouldn't consider your bro mean or even a threat at all. I mean, he already got the whole scene thinking neon meth and all. But I ain't finished with TOS. November 7th, yo, I'm making a threat. Pappy gon' smoke crack rocks for life, so I guess I'll stone Mason to death.
Time? That's round 3 on Cyphe. Everybody make some fucking noise! BeastMode! Round 3 on JAE CYPHE when he's ready. Let's go.
Talk to that boy.
You knew you were gonna lose, and that's the saddest part. You see, before all this camera bullshit, I was battling on the street, never lacking bars. When I pull that 10 man, this nigga lacking heart. Just that machine go from body to body like Avatar. Fuck that shit! Y'all 3 white bitches rap the same. I'll axe his brain till he pass away. Tell the pastor pray, pass the flame. We pack and flame. Jab his frame, and once he on the ground, then blast again and dance around the body like Cassius Clay. Nigga,
Turn up!
one cut, he leaking something from his guts to the stage. TOS, we the front of this thing. Big ass scope like I'm studying space. I could bucket from there. Tucking it still, he catch one to the face.
True story.
True story, you're fucking right. You throw a jab on my ducket and blaze. You fucking with a nigga that's fucking insane. Your name's Cyphe, so what? We ain't nothing the same. 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 Big ass scope, he catch one to the face. Nigga. Big barrels. No, big barrels. That's DK. I pull up in that H2O, you get put in the sky, that's a heat wave. You know, H2O gets put in the sky, that's a heat wave.
Okay.
Nigga. That Nina Pop 14, that's Danny Myers, and I ride around with that white girl like Denzel and Man on Fire.
Time? That's round 3 on JAE CYPHE. That's the battle. Everybody make some fucking noise! Just had a crazy battle between JAE CYPHE and Cyphe. I'll start off with the judging on this one. Okay. Out the jump, I found Cyphe just came out hard. He came out with a lot of multis and a lot of really dope schemes. And I thought JAE CYPHE also did the same thing, but the problem is that I felt like the crowd reaction was distracting you, and that if you had just spit your stuff, it could have been a little bit different in that round, because when the crowd didn't react when you expected them to react, and it kind of just threw you off a little bit and took you off your game. Second round I gave to Cyphe as well. I feel like he's a young Varsmith, and he likes to work it. He likes to work it, man. he got busy, and he had a lot of schemes. The whole chemistry thing. It was a crazy round. Again, in the same breath, I'll say JAE CYPHE, same thing. You had good bars, but again, you fell off again by getting distracted by the crowd. Third round, I felt the same. It was the same thing. Every round you stumbled just a tiny bit, and I think it was the crowd that was throwing you off with the reactions, but you can't really wait for the reactions. You kind of just got to get it and get it and get it, because at the end of the day, we don't really care what everybody else thinks of the bars. All that really matters is the judges at that point. So they need smooth, clean material so they can go through and be like, okay, you know. So I just feel like you let the crowd throw you off, and it cost you. And I gave it to Cyphe 3-0. Take man.
Yeah, I'll jump in. I don't even really have to say too much because I'm gonna follow on what we said. The only thing I'm gonna add is, yes, I think the crowd threw you off kind of in the first round. And I think, let's put it this way, I think Cyphe was cooking all 3 rounds. And Cyphe, you're sick, so, you know, that's pretty much it. Like, he was cooking all 3 rounds, and he did his thing. But I think the first round kind of threw you off the crowd, but when I watched that back, my nigga Pappy kind of, I don't know if you were thrown off from the first round and then it just carried on, but I don't know if when Pappy, you know, does his thing, sometimes it works and you're bouncing off, and I think it bounces off well when the vibe is right. But I think because the first round you were kind of thrown off, it carried all 3 rounds. Trust, you're dope too, but I mean, you already probably knew, at least from what the perspective is going to be. I ain't going to speak for caution, but you already probably know what it's going to be too. But yeah, so that's my shit. 3-0 for Cyphe.
Yeah, you know what it is. Caution to Don. The Smoke Show on Twitter. Smoke Show 420. I agree the same thing. The first round, Cyphe just barred it up the whole way through. And like me, like I'm a lyricist myself. So like to sit there to have those 3 rounds all crafted the way they were crafted and they were executed pretty flawlessly. And Cyphe's, all three of JAE CYPHE's rounds were good too. But again, in the first and second and third, there was parts where you could tell there was hesitation. So whether they were minor slips or you were waiting for reaction that didn't come or whatever it was, there was definitely parts where there were slight flaws. So if you want to go round by round, I gave all 3 rounds to Cyphe. It wasn't a body bag, but he did win every round convincingly, I think. So I gave it 3-0 to Cyphe.
Okay, and that's your decision. The winner is Cyphe. Yeah. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Hit us up on the Facebook page. It gets wild. Join that.